Despite overwhelming evidence that vaccines are safe and effective, questions and concerns about side effects still come up in conversations with patients. As healthcare providers, it's essential to address these concerns with empathy and provide clear, evidence-based information that accurately explains the risks and benefits of vaccination. Doing so helps patients feel confident, supported, and empowered in their decision to vaccinate. To communicate about side effects effectively, it helps to understand what patients can actually expect after vaccination. All medical products, including vaccines, can have side effects. Most vaccine side effects are mild and short-lived, while serious adverse events are rare. In this video, we'll review what side effects are common and expected, discuss the very uncommon but serious reactions, and address questions about potential long-term side effects or chronic conditions. As mentioned earlier, most vaccine side effects are mild and short-lived. Patients may experience soreness, redness, or swelling at the injection site, a low-grade fever, fatigue, headache, or muscle aches. These reactions usually only last 1 to 3 days and resolve on their own. Importantly, these common side effects are a sign that the immune system is doing its job. After vaccination, the body recognizes the vaccine components and mounts a response, producing antibodies and activating immune cells. The short-term inflammation that follows may cause mild discomfort, but it's a normal and expected part of building protection. A helpful analogy is that vaccines act like a training exercise for the immune system. Just as firefighters practice drills to prepare for real emergencies, vaccines give the immune system a safe way to rehearse. The brief discomfort after vaccination reflects the body gearing up to respond quickly and effectively if it ever encounters the actual infection. It's important to set expectations for these common, non-serious side effects with patients and families. Additionally, providing practical guidance, such as using over-the-counter pain relievers when appropriate, staying hydrated, and getting plenty of rest, can help patients feel more comfortable. Normalizing these reactions reassures patients that mild side effects are expected and a positive sign that the vaccine is working as intended. While most side effects are mild and short-lived, rare but serious reactions can occur. For example, anaphylaxis occurs in roughly 1 to 2 cases per million doses administered in the United States. To put that in perspective, the odds of being struck by lightning in a given year are about 1 in 1.2 million, making the risk of a severe allergic reaction to a vaccine roughly comparable to that of being struck by lightning. A relevant example is myocarditis following mRNA COVID-19 vaccination, which has been observed primarily in younger males after the primary series. Myocarditis, which is inflammation of the heart muscle, is exceedingly rare, and most cases are mild and resolve with appropriate care. The risk of myocarditis is actually higher after a COVID-19 infection than after vaccination. An infection also carries additional risks such as long COVID, hospitalization, and death. Presenting this comparison helps patients understand the true benefit-risk balance. Other rare adverse events have been identified through clinical trials and ongoing safety monitoring. Examples include Guillain-Barré syndrome after influenza vaccination, low platelet counts after MMR vaccination, febrile seizures following MMR or MMRV vaccination, and intussusception following rotavirus vaccination. These reactions are very uncommon and carefully studied to ensure vaccine recommendations remain safe and evidence-based. Importantly, the risks from the diseases themselves are far greater than the risks of vaccination. Measles can cause pneumonia or encephalitis, and influenza can lead to hospitalization or death. Vaccines protect against these serious outcomes, making the overall benefit-risk balance overwhelmingly favorable. Beyond mild and serious short-term reactions, some people worry about possible long-term side effects or chronic illnesses following vaccination. Fortunately, extensive research and safety monitoring have found no evidence that vaccines cause chronic or delayed health problems. Across the entire history of vaccines licensed in the U.S., no serious side effects have been identified beyond 6 to 8 weeks after vaccination. This conclusion comes from decades of surveillance and rigorous evaluation through both clinical trials and post-licensure safety monitoring systems. Understanding how vaccines work helps explain why long-term side effects are not expected. The immune system processes vaccine components quickly, just as it would respond to a natural infection. Vaccine ingredients do not remain in the body or cause chronic conditions. Most immune responses, including mild side effects like fatigue or soreness, occur within days of vaccination. In very rare cases, a vaccine can trigger an autoimmune response. However, when this occurs, it happens within a short window, typically within a few weeks of vaccination. Vaccine safety continues to be monitored through large-scale surveillance and epidemiologic research, allowing scientists to identify even the rarest potential side effects. This robust evidence base, built on decades of data and billions of administered doses, gives us confidence that vaccines do not cause long-term or chronic health conditions. In summary, vaccines, like all medical products, can cause side effects, but the vast majority are mild and short-lived. Rare but serious reactions can occur, and decades of research and safety data show no evidence that vaccines cause long-term or chronic health problems. Together, this evidence demonstrates that the benefits of vaccination far outweigh the risks, providing safe and effective protection against serious infectious diseases.